Hello Charlie viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. So the ENTJ's dominant function is TE. This means that when approached with an idea, a question, the ENTJ tends to use TE first to analyze the particular question. And TE is this ability to think from many different points of view. So this is no wonder if you ask an ENTJ a question, a very likely response that you get is, it depends. So for today's episode, we are going to talk about, does an ENTJ have or exercise brand loyalty? Of course, you know it. The answer is, it depends. Depends on what? It really depends on what we are talking about. So let's say we are talking about highly affordable non-food products such as toothpaste, hangers, facial wash. Do I have brand loyalty? The answer is no. So it does not matter whether I use Dali or Colgate or any other toothpaste, unless I have a problem and I need a more expensive toothpaste to protect my gums, for example, or because I have sensitive teeth. Otherwise, no matter what toothpaste I use, it is the same. This goes with soap, shower gel, and all other things within that particular price range. Why? This is because this is not an important decision whether I use a toothpaste that costs $2.15 or one that costs $2.20. So I do not devote any cognitive resources to process this information at all. Not efficient. And the extra 5 cents or 10 cents doesn't really matter.
Dang. No, Ernesto, we gotta pee.
Anyway, in this episode, we are only going to focus on non-food products. So the next non-food product that we're going to talk about would be cosmetic and beauty products. Do I have brand loyalty for that? Yes. As long as the product delivers, then I will keep using that product. Of course, that product must deliver and the price must match the quality. Okay, now what about clothing and apparels? Now it depends. If it's a mid-range product, then I am really indifferent. I am more concerned about the design. So different brands can come out with designs that I really like. I can actually buy it, but I may not practice brand loyalty to them. If we talk about brand loyalty, then I would think of luxury products. So there are 1 or 2 luxury brands or mid-range and above brands that I really like, and I will continue to buy their products. Personally, if I think about apparels, I really like bespoke wear. This is because actually I am rather thin for my height, so I am a very tall person, and but my shoulders are rather narrow. So I actually prefer to have my clothes tailored, because if I go to a normal ordinary shop, I really couldn't find a correct size. So what I mean is that, okay, the shoulders are correct, but then the calves are not really at my wrist, so there is no fit. I am not a normal size. And of course, when we talk about brand loyalties, some size I will definitely not buy because it's not my type of size. So there are some brands that I would definitely not consider because the sizes are really too big for me. Examples of this kind of brands would be Timberland and Marks and Spencer. So no matter how nice a shirt is, I can't fit, so there's no point in forcing it. Okay, now let's talk about products offered by oligopolies. Do I have brand loyalty? So when I'm thinking about oligopolies, the first few products that come into my mind would be Telcos and petrol. Do I have any brand loyalty for the oligopolies? No. Usually I like my telcos to be very honest and sincere. I want them to be treating me very fairly. So personally, I have been a customer of all the 3 main telcos in Singapore. And all the 3 telcos in Singapore, I am not pleased with. A lot of people would say that it is the responsibility of the customer to look for the ideal package. The one that is worth the price. However, I think this is the responsibility of the telco. They should tell me that, okay, your plan is already outdated, can we offer you a new one? So a lot of times I keep on paying a price that is too high for what it is worth now. So most of the time now for telcos, I do not have any contract. I would rather buy the phone directly, pay 1,000 odd for a phone and not have any contract at all. Because I do not want to be feeling cheated. Also, as you can see over here, I usually do not want to be contracted to any particular company. In this sense, I want to keep my options really open. So when it comes to petrol, there are a few oligopolies in Singapore. I will go to the one which I find the most convenient. So it does not matter to me. I think I'm rather stupid in this case. A lot of people say that you should stick with the same petrol company because then your car can last longer. For me, it does not matter. I go to the one which is the most convenient. Now what about services like haircut? Do I have brand loyalty? So I am willing to stick with the same person, the hairstylist I mean, who cuts my hair. So as long as the hairstylist continues to deliver and I am satisfied with the service, I will continue to use this hairstylist. Of course, this is subject to convenience and location. So the price must remain the same or affordable, and this person must not shift away to a further location. So in this sense, I'm willing to have the same hairstylist for a very long time as long as I'm happy with the service. But you should not inconvenience me. So I do not have this kind of brand loyalty where I will follow this person until the end of Singapore.
I will follow you.
If I have to travel more than 40 minutes to you, then it is not efficient for me at all. So it defeats the TE. Then I would rather find another hairstylist. Okay, to end off this episode, let's talk about banking. Will I change bank or do I have bank brand loyalty? The answer is yes. This is because it is a hassle to actually change banks.
I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this!
Because when you change a bank, especially your primary bank, there are a lot of things that you have to change. It's too much of a hassle. So forget about the cost unless this bank really gets onto my nerves. Otherwise, I think I will just bear with it and continue on with a bank. The same bank. Currently, I have 3 banks. And I think that's already too much. So I'm really very curious to know, fellow ENTJs, are you like me in this regard when it comes to brand loyalty? Because I know of a few MBTI types, they really stick to the same brand all the way. Anyway, do comment below so that I can know as well. Okay, fellow viewers, if you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more MBTI and ENTJ. And I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in my next episode. Goodbye!